Hey guys, hi, hello, namaskara. This is Nanda here, talking to you about our Kannada movie upcoming uh, very soon. We are expecting it, KGF. Uh, so this video is about talking about our rocking star Yash. Okay, I definitely wanted to highlight some points about our rocking star. All right. Yeah, I'm sure, I think most of you by now, you know about our rocking star Yash, but to give you quickly about his background, where he comes from, uh, he's not from film fraternity family, by the way. Okay, he comes from a middle class family, and initially I think he started his career as a theater artist, and later on he started acting in Kannada serials, and I still remember him in our serial Preeti Illada Mele. Okay, uh, that was one of his best performances in the serials. I think he acted in that serial along with our Anant Nag sir. Okay, I still remember, by the way, right? And then yeah, he got into movies, and uh, his uh, noticeable acting was definitely in drama, and then googly, then I think in Kirataka he was good, and Gaja Kesari, of course, and googly was one of his the best blockbuster. And we recently had Masterpiece and Gaja Kesari again, other the blockbuster of his. And I think he won Filmfare award as well, for some of his performances, right? And talking about our rocking star Yash on KGF movie, right? One of the most important point here I want to mention with proud that he invested his 3 years for KGF. All right, I think in my another video, I was definitely uh, mentioning about this point for our director Prashant Neel, because who had invested who has invested 4 years, for KGF, for making KGF. Similarly, our rocking star Yash, he definitely invested 3 years until now, and it is still ongoing. By the way, you guys know it, right? Because chapter 2 shooting is not yet complete. What we hear is probably 50% of KGF shooting is the chapter 2 is complete, but yeah, 50% is yet to take off. I think which is going to be sometime in 2019. Uh, uh, I don't know whether it's going to happen first half of the year or second half of the year, because what we hear is probably Yash will be engaging in another movie, uh, and then he is going to come back to the KGF chapter 2. That's what the information I have. But yeah, even though he goes to another movie and comes back, I think his involvement in KGF is still continuing, right? You need to understand that. So his overall efforts for KGF alone, including chapter 1 and chapter 2, it is definitely going to be until 4 years. Overall it's going to be 4 years, and that's not a joke, guys, right? On a serious note, one uh, very well known actor, especially in Sandalwood, he is one of the highly demanding actor. Okay, being a highly demanded actor, focusing only on one movie and giving his 4 years of lifetime, it's commendable. We don't know what to say, for his commitment. I think even if we want to appreciate, we may not find words for that, right? Because he's giving his 4 years, guys. It's not a joke, right? I think until now we kept on hearing about this, at least from the recent example we have, Prabhas, from our Telugu uh, film industry, right? Uh, we had only that example, right? But now our Kannada industry, our Sandalwood hero is also there, standing on similar line of examples, right? Yeah, I think we are very proud for that, right? And talking about his, his maintaining of his look and feel, which was required for KGF. We all know he is all with a beard, a look. Uh, I'm sure most of you guys know about it, but still I would like to mention he carried on with his beard look for almost uh, 2.5 years, if I'm not wrong. Okay, in his real life for KGF, he maintained his beard for 2.5 years. Okay, it's only to make sure he brings in that uh, original look and feel of of what is needed for the movie, uh, as per the direction or the artistic requirement, whatever you call it as, right? Yeah, that's again commendable. And there are two more points, right, about a rocking star here. I think it's very rare we see that a film hero engaging himself in post production. That is, the post production is your promotion and campaigning of the movie, right? I think, yeah, I think recently we still have other examples of actors who are engaging more and more with the social media and the promotion activities, which would, which happens uh, as, the major events. We keep seeing that, but I think in terms of that promotion and campaigning, our rocking star again went one step ahead, in terms of taking the responsibility on his shoulder in terms of uh, bringing KGF Kannada movie and promoting to other dubbed languages, right? For example, we all know KGF is getting dubbed in four other languages: Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, and Malayalam. Uh, he has ensured in all those, the promoting events and as well as the trailer launch events in that respective language. He actually went to that industry. That is, for example, for Telugu trailer launch, he went to Hyderabad and he had a major event there. And similarly, he traveled to all different states to make sure that that dubbed version movie as well gets equal amount of notice and advertising as the original Kannada movie has got. So that's again really commendable, guys. Okay, uh, given that he is so committed and he wants to ensure in all the languages this movie must be doing well. I think that's what his focus is. And yeah, again, it's amazing. And during these events, these promotional events and trailers launches, we have to notice one more special quality of Yash here, which we got to know only now, is he is multilingual. To our surprise, he was able to speak very well Tamil in the Tamil trailer launch. He was speaking a too good Telugu, okay, in Hyderabad when the Telugu version was, getting launched. And so he did in Bombay, in Mumbai for the Hindi trailer launch. And yeah, I still remember in the Mumbai Hindi trailer launch, I saw the way he gave his interview. I think one of the news channel, they had put it in YouTube. He's so down to earth and he's so humble in that interview. Uh, the way he handled all those questions and the way he answered, with more humbleness, uh, and the way he gave examples. I think for one of the question, he was talking about a Chinese bamboo tree. Okay, he took that as an example, comparing. I think the question was like, uh, why now the Kannada industry is trying to expand his market to other industries or to a national level or to international level, but why not earlier? I think for that question, he took an example of Chinese bamboo tree, which basically tries to set its foundation initially, for which it's going to take a good amount of time, but once the foundation is ready, uh, growing by itself as a tree, it doesn't take much time. Probably that is when it really starts growing, it really probably overtakes all the other trees which would have probably started you know at the same time, right? That was the best example, uh, what I at least saw. So that shows his intelligence and the way he thinks about the Kannada industry. Because in all of his answers, it was not those answers were not focusing, or he was not focusing on himself. He was rather focusing on our industry and trying to talk from the industry perspective, right? Uh, yeah, that's a very good quality which we rarely see in our film heroes, right? Yeah, I think so. All these qualities, his earlier success stories of his earlier movies, his 3+ years of dedication in KGF until now, his beard look, which he carried on for more than 2.5 years, the way he is carrying the responsibility and a seriousness of promoting and campaigning for his KGF movie, and trying to be multilingual, so that wherever the movie is getting promoted, he wants to make sure he adopts their nature and he adopts their language. Excellent, because probably he's right there. The reason is, uh, we as Kannadigas, definitely, our capital city is Bangalore. We all know, we Bangaloreans, we welcome literally every corner of Indian citizens in our city, right? That's our nature, we welcome everyone. We not only talk in Kannada, we in fact we try to speak to them in their language. Probably he's definitely trying to hold that quality, and he's really showing it very seriously in all these promotional events. It's really commendable, and I'm sure, I think some of these languages, like probably he spoke a little of Malayalam, he spoke good amount of Tamil and Telugu. uh, he must have picked up some of these languages within a very short span of time. I don't know how he was able to uh, do that. It's an art, basically, right? Uh, yeah, and then talking about his appearance in KGF, in all the fight sequences, uh, and especially in that Kolar gold mines where the scenes were all dusty. What I heard from the cinematographer and the art director in another interview, yeah, they were saying that most of the scenes we were supposed to deliberately spread out dust because we wanted to bring the reality into our the filming, right? So yeah, I think he had to consume probably on daily basis, uh, whatever number of days they spent on the shooting in the sets of KGF. He literally had to breathe in at least, I think, 100 grams of dust within his body. He was breathing 100 grams of dust. Imagine, guys, these days, uh, we as a human being, seeing all the traffic everywhere, we don't even like to go out on the roads, right? We hate it literally because of the traffic and the pollution. But our rocking star Yash, he 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 bared all that for nearly, I would say, if you say the real time shooting on the KGF mines were 6 months. Imagine, guys, 180 days. The real shooting, I'm saying, right? Each day consuming or breathing in uh, tens of grams of dust. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Uh, Even though someone asks me to do that or something, of course, I will not be able to do that. As I mean, I'm talking about myself, and I'm sure most of you guys will not be able to do that, right? Uh, because a film hero who is well known, who is well recognized in a particular industry, after a certain amount of time, we definitely get into that, uh, you know, uh, the 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 amount of luxury what we get, right? We get accustomed with that, right? I mean, I'm not just talking about any particular hero. I'm talking about all the heroes in the film industry, or all the celebrities. Yeah, I can say celebrities, right? We get accustomed to the luxury. It's very hard once we are adjusted to that luxury, again going back to uh, the ground level. It's very difficult. And if a rocking star is able to get himself suited to all these dusty environments for so many days, that's really another level of commitment, guys. I don't have any words to say for this. So yeah, guys, I think it is going to be a celebration on the screens, from the first day. you know uh, when we start seeing Yash on the screen, right? I think every frame he is going to give us goosebumps. That's what I believe, at least from the trailers and his appearance in the songs as well. All right. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. For watching my thoughts and opinion uh, about how Yash contributed and contributing to the KGF movie. And yeah, uh, you guys can like, share, and comment this video. I'm happy to keep in touch with you guys. All right. Thank you very much.